So hello everybody, my name is Karthikey and I am 14 years old. And today I will be presenting to you my perspective on making. But first I would like to start with a question. What comes to your mind when you think about a maker? Keep it to yourself, but this is what came to my mind when I first heard about making. And if you're one of those people who still thinks this way, I want to change that perception today, and I want to introduce to you to my perspective of what is making today. I started off making, even though it was more destruction than making, when I was around 8 years old. I used to open up the toy cars that I got for my birthday on purpose. Like I would break them on purpose just so I can open them and try to fix them and break it even more. That's how I got started. Then one of my friends introduced me to Arduino. And to me, this was like a gold mine. From my perspective, I was only doing things with a battery and a light. Every time the light would turn on, I would be very excited and I would go show all my friends. So when I saw the Arduino and he showed me the potential, I could not stop thinking about everything I could do with it. Make a RC car, a drone, a digital ruler, a robot. The possibilities to me were endless. And so I remember getting my first Arduino kit. I remember explaining to my parents what an Arduino is and what it does. Because I didn't know myself, but I was trying to explain what it was. Then it showed up. I remember opening the box and taking out the Arduino, and then putting it right back in because I didn't want to break it. As time went on, I did projects like the digital ruler, which measured distance, and the insect robot, which was my first project with the Arduino. As you can see, it's full of hot glue and doesn't work anymore. Then came GeoHackathon. In 2015, I participated in GeoHackathon with two of my friends, organized by Sustainable Living Lab and one maker group. These are my friends. This was my first time experiencing any maker culture or going to any hackathon, and it was fantastic. I went in with the expectation that everyone would treat me like a kid, and that it would be a very slow and boring process. But people there taught me how to use an Arduino. At this point, I still don't know how to properly use it. And I somehow managed to drag my friends along who had no idea what we were doing anyway. So, we didn't win anything, but it was a lot of fun, and we got on Facebook, which is nice. But my making journey really started off when I participated in the Maker Apprenticeship Program organized jointly by Sustainable Living Lab and one maker group. So the apprenticeship program was structured in a way where it was a few weeks long. They would teach us different skills over the weeks, and we need to do a project on it. So this is our first class, and we are being taught how to use a drill. It was a bit boring, but necessary for safety. That is me using a bandsaw for the first time, and a miter saw, and whatever that is. But what I want to highlight with this experience is a makerspace is a lot different to a school. When I was at school, say we have to build a table right at school, it would go something like this. We would be in teams of 4, there would be one team leader, divide the work in 4 people, follow the plan, get it done. That's what you do in school. If we had to build a table in this case, we would be in a group, make a plan on Monday, come in on Tuesday, shred the plan, come in on Wednesday, make a new plan, do everything on Thursday, and submit a half-finished table on Friday. And that allowed us to be more creative. At school, I would just follow the plan. Here, I was being forced to think outside the box. And as you can see, when one person is charged of doing something, 1.5 people will be doing it. As you can see the guy behind the photo. In a makerspace, somebody is always there and watching over you, even if you don't want it or you didn't ask for it, which is the reason why makers exist and why we are in here at all. Lastly, I want to talk about the Hover project. This is perhaps my most fun and arguably successful project I've done so far. and this is from last year's Maker Fair. This is the time. Okay, this has got a very interesting story behind it. This is the Maker Fair meetup for one maker group before Maker Fair. So one maker group will do 6 projects. They did 6 projects last year, and I didn't want to go for this. I got forced to go for this, but I'm glad I did. So the way they work to get the ideas right is everyone write down whatever comes to your mind as a project for Maker Fair and put it on the table. That's all you do. Then everyone vote on it, and the top 6 projects, whoever submitted those becomes the leader. I had no clue what I was doing, so I just wrote hovercraft and I became the leader, and I had no idea what was going on. After that, I got assigned a team with Balaj, who is not Singaporean, Jerome, who's not Singaporean, Sishon, who was Singaporean, and Ram, who was Singaporean. So we had a very nice mix of people. And the thing with Maker Fair and the project, which was 3 months long, was the project was not terribly difficult, but it was the relationships that we built together. For example, I took Balas to an Indian restaurant and he loved it. He could not go anywhere else over the weekends. And I kept meeting Jerome afterwards. This is at another event where he came and then he hung around for about 1 hour, even though he was probably pretty bored. So going back to the point, a maker doesn't exist. Simply. It's the maker community that matters. A maker alone does not do anything. I can go out there and make something, but without the community, I won't do anything. So what comes to your mind when you think about a maker? Is it this guy, or is it these people? Thank you.
We have time for one question. Does anyone have a question?
What's the one thing you're making that makes you feel proud and whole?
I think it would be the hovercraft project, because back then I was 13 years old and I was leading a team of people who were in their 20s. So it was quite interesting to see how I could be the team lead. At the same time, they were way more experienced than me and they knew a lot more about whatever we were doing. So that was a very interesting thing to see, and I'm quite proud of the way everything went.
Yeah. What's the most boring part of this entire journey?
Everything was pretty fun because everything is a learning experience and you cannot know too much while you're making things.
You got a chance to make something again better or make something new, what would you do?
I guess I would do the insect robot again. Yeah, I would definitely do this again. It's still sitting at my house without the legs, without the sensor, without the board, and in pieces basically. So I would definitely do this again.
Thank you so much.